Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help.
18. What's that?
Shotgun now, first round. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
All right. 18. What's that?
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Houston. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now. That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. It's his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is such a the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Makes it on the counter. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And this is taken ahead to the 42. And with Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Stroud now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Complete downfield to Felton. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Gets 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We send him left out of the slot. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make a tackle.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Flush down out to his left. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out the defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Vikings have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. We've set it downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Complete out to the right. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Offense in position now, it's 1st and goal. There's a dive up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He picks up 6. They're going to have 2nd and goal at the 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
McCarthy now, blitz coming. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
Texans nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Noel to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
On the quick, right? Right.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Will finding his back. Mixon. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Going on third down, Stroud. Oh, no, they get him yet again. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six and a Minnesota touchdown. All right, Brock, I try never to ask this, but I just feel like in this situation, do we even need to play second half today? What do you think?
Kate, you should never have asked him. Because if Frank Reich and those Buffalo Bills had that thought, they would have never come back against those Oilers in the playoff game.
Really good point. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5
Here we
at
go.
the 31-yard line.
Stroud from the pistol. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six and a Minnesota touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
All right.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It's Mixon on second down. Continuing to move past the 45. So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. They've got first down here from the 36.
Tony.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Completed to Collins. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Harrison Smith in on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
34-yard line.
118. What's that?
Here's Stroud now. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Swap. Another swap.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
7 Pirates, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third and long for him here. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off in that game.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point try now for Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stroud to throw on first down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
18, what's that?
First down throw by Stroud. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You'd hate to have a drive come away with nothing. But that's exactly what happened.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it at the 30.
McCourty looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
Got it. Ready?
So first down from the 41.
Go.
They'll run here following the penalty. Brown continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
The one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
Now McCarthy. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down from the 42. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they get this down to the 28. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Option design here. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're on him behind the line, and a give to the receiver doesn't work.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and
8. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now. Hey, check.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards.
43-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
1st and 10, around the mix-in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again! Harrison Smith with the INT! And the Vikings get it off his 50th career INT! Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now it's McCarthy. Brought in right side. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Jones. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Check go.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. So they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Buggy. Love it.
No throw, 3rd and long. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Vikings with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70,
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. All right, Brock, let's see. Let's see if this is able to provide a little spark, because their offense just hasn't been able to consistently provide their own so far this game.
Yeah, a little spark, a little charge, a little juice, a little bit of energy. He wouldn't be denied trying to do what he can to jolt this team.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take 7 points off the deficit. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Miller on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. Brought in, inside the 20. He takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings are running them out of the building. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
Tony.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down, going back to Mixon. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Oh, hey. 19. What's that?
Nixon gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, uno. we go. 18. What's that? Hey.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going deep. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut into the lead by another point.
Texans 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now run here from the gun. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Vikings nearing their 15th win this season. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set 19. Crack ball 80. 19 Lions. Take up.
Throw here, 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Get it. Hawk 7. Get it.
Back to the well again. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that